One thing I've learned to do for myself in building my own self-discipline regime at home, especially when it comes to food, and this is something I would encourage anyone part of the Ubuntu strength community, is learning to have the discipline to prepare food for yourself and by yourself, whether it's for home, your family, you and your spouse, your children, but building that discipline, right? And learning to love to use what you have. For me, having built my own little corners of gym, it's a blessing I cannot even explain. My kitchen has always been my heaven. I love the kitchen. My kitchen is always my haven. Even things that I buy, I'll get excited buying a shiny spoon, a plastic of this, a new appliance, because these are things that excite us as women, ladies, especially in the kitchen. It's like men with cars, right? So, and this is for people who are saying, I'm really serious about living a long, healthy life. We are not about quick remedies, gimmicks. No, I'm never about that, never been. Takeaways, they are good, they are convenient, as the word says. They are takeaway whenever you need it, then you bring them into your house. But I've seen that a lot of takeaways, or even over the years, food is overcooked, undercooked, vegetables are not crispy, they are this, too much oil used, margarine of this. So you don't have the full control. But in your own home, you've got the full control spectrum. You know what has gone in, how much measurements you've used, is a spoon, a teaspoon, how much heat you've used on something. It's good and well to get excited about people showing their recipes and cooking out there. But when you know your own health risks, you know your blood issues, high blood, low blood, cholesterol. People are, taking medication for all sorts of sicknesses out there. So you need to take care of your body. And fat is one of the deadly diseases that is just killing people. If anything, we know things like heart attack, strokes, when your arteries and your capillaries are clogged up, literally that's when you experience heart attacks. It can be from stress, but a lot of it is food, foods that we take in over the years that are just plugging, in our bodies, cramping the liver, making it overwork the heart to pump more blood. So you need for your whole system to work, just like a car, an engine. It has to be serviced, but every part has to work for itself. So in the last couple of years, I've built quick things that work for me, like your chili basil, which I will show you, things that I keep at home. Ginger is always good paired with garlic. It's a good antibacterial, antibiotic, always ready to release energy, kill the germs, kill bacteria in your body, keeps away the flu, keeps away the cold. Even, I used to suffer from migraines, just being tired from working. Ever since I've started doing things for myself at home, naturally so, certain things I've actually forgotten about that I used to have, like migraines and headaches, and also being tired for no reason. You are always fatigued. You always feel like you want to sleep. It's all the energy. You want foods that are good at releasing energy throughout the day to avoid making you binge eat, avoid making you want to have cravings, So the more natural it is, the better. And the more you can cook it at home, there's different types of salts. We know Himalayan salt, sea salt, coarse salt, so you can control those things. So, takeaways, I've become very strict. If anything, I'm no longer into takeaways, honestly. I don't want to lie. The least I could go is Nando's, and I'm very specific. What do I have there? It's a chicken, it's a leg. I've stopped even, certain foods, because you can just see whether you're ordering a spinach or you're ordering a vegetable. Some of the veggies are overcooked, and you can just see, they've been sitting there for a whole day, So I'm very specific. Takeaways, literally, I've learned to do things for myself, even from a Friday. If I feel like I want a cheat meal, I'll, a burger, do it myself with patties, you know, grill some onions, you know, then I know once I have, you know, grated cheese that I want, whatever type of cheese that I want, if it's cottage cheese and all those things, then it's controllable. Then you don't have to feel the pressure. I think what I would also encourage anyone of part of the Ubuntu strength is, you know, don't lean towards laziness when it comes to your own health and body. You know, be vigorous, be motivated to do things for yourself, because it's for your own benefit and your family. If you've got children, then you are building the disciplines. It's things that they grow up knowing that we do at home. So as said, ginger is a very good source of energy, always breaks down the fats, keeps away, you know, bacteria and all those things, germs and so. And then coconut oil, which we will use today. Usually I use olive oil, but today I've got coconut oil, just two full spoons, you know, that we are going to use. We just melt it in the microwave. As we know, if you don't keep the coconut in a temperature room, it hardens, right? But for the sake of what we want to do, we're just gonna melt it. We grate, we process the ingredients very quickly. It's a 5 minute. You put it in a jar, you put your oil, and then whenever you're having a snack, you're having food, it becomes literally your extra seasoning. You know, it becomes your extra seasoning. Instead of reaching for tomato sauce, reaching for this, for that, you just simply have your things that you've got at home. And then it's a quick, you know, the chili basil, it's a quick metabolism fat burner throughout the day. Your metabolism is always running. You know, you're drinking your water, your coconut water, or your green teas, a little bit of coffee there, but you are always in the bathroom, you know, releasing fats, releasing your body. Your system is always cleaning itself. That's what you want. You want a liver that is not overworked. You want the heart that is not overworked. You want the pancreas, everything. You want the colon that is always flowing. Coconut is a good breaking down oil. It does not stick. It does not clog up when it gets into your body. You know, it does not stick to your intestines, your immune systems. For those of you who understand biology, how it works is that the body doesn't suffer. Even when you're going to sleep, it can literally break itself. One thing I've also learned is learning to stop eating at a certain time, something that we will talk about, you know, so that you can have that whole 2-3 hours before you go to sleep. Don't go with a full stomach. Then you can do those intermittent fasting. But yeah, I'm going to show you how we do this. You just need red and green chilies. That's what I prefer for myself. I said 2 cloves of garlic and lots of ginger, you know. Process it. We're going to process it. Texture of your choice, whether you want it fine or a bit rough, it's up to you. No salt, no nothing added. Just all of these, put it in a jar. It's always available. For those of you who love acha, I know, you know, acha is something we grew up on. The African people, we know we love acha, especially South Africa. It's good for, you know, takeaway. So if you really want to mix, you can even buy fresh mangoes, just those green ones, cut them into small. Sometimes I would do that. I would just cut them into small pieces or chunks and literally mix it. I'll have 2 types. So I'll have one with the mango, one without, you know, because sometimes you might have people in the house who don't like to have mango in the other. So it's like acha, you know, instead of always buying acha that you don't know and then the oil is just too much. Yeah, so you can literally do that. For those of you who love acha, it gives it that nice acha taste to it. You use it as you cook, as you do a sandwich there, as you are having eggs. You know, it's just a topping, a quick spread. And then that's it. Good, we're going to do that. Great. Now that we are done, as you would have seen, I ended up using 2 glass jars. One I will keep original as is, and then the other one I'll obviously, if I want to add mangoes or I want to add prickles, it's a nice add-on. Obviously, coconut, as you can see, it's starting to be compact to harden, right? If it was olive oil, it would be floating nicely in the jar. You keep these in the fridge, or since it's winter, you know, nice cool temperature, because it is glass, so you don't want it to get hot and then start having a ferment. You know, you don't want it to ferment, right? So keep it in the fridge, keep it in a nice cool area. But it's good for, you know, for seasonings, good when you're having your soups done. Even on eggs, I'd love to, usually when I do breakfast in the morning, I'll just put a spoon, mix it with my eggs. My eggs are nice and chilly. When you are marinating, maybe when you are doing protein that day, whether it's your stew, it's your lamb shank, it's your bit of your roasted, you know, steak, it's your roasted grilled chicken, grilled steak. It's up to you how you do it. It's very good for the metabolism. Always keeps your metabolism running. I will do another video, especially for people who are saying, look, I don't like chili things. My taste buds cannot stomach chili. There are alternatives. You know, look at like red onions, normal onions, green peppers, red peppers, which are not too harsh on the tongue. For me, I love spicy hot things. I just have the neck for it. So, but obviously you don't want to do excessively, right? We do things here at Ubuntu Strength moderately, so nicely, so nothing excessive. So you don't want to be somewhere in public and needing the bathroom. It will make you run. Definitely will make you run. But yeah, so it's for those home discipline, home-based, loving what you are doing. We are about keeping the fat away, real results for real women and young girls and elderly women out there. If you are, you are about longevity, then this is the place to be. If you know it's about, you know, you want to do things cost effectively, wise, save some money, don't overspend, then I'll be sharing those, you know, nuggets as we are going. But I'm so excited. These two, I've been having the ginger and I used literally, I had an extra garlic, so 3 garlics. So it was 3 garlics and those gingers that you saw, and lots of those red and chili peppers. I've been meaning to do it. So finally I got time to do it, and I'm so excited that I shared it with you. And then yeah, have this at home. It's the Ubuntu Strength chili basil metabolism burster. Right. Siyabonga abava kwaheri lisaleng pile nisaleng kahle itawubonana. Yay.